Hi, I'm Lorraine Marchand, author of The Innovation Mindset, 8 Essential Steps to Transform Any Industry. For each of those steps, or laws of innovation as we call them in the book, we profiled innovators in a wide range of industries. In this series of interviews, you'll get to meet them and learn some of their secrets to success. Our innovator in focus today is Sylvana Sinha, the founder and CEO of Prava Health in Bangladesh. Prava is the country's fastest growing healthcare company, and it's where, as Sylvana likes to say, patients come first. With that patient focus and the integration of new technology, Sylvana's business is helping to transform the standard of healthcare for Bangladesh's 170 million citizens. Sylvana, we included your story in the Innovation Mindset as an example of law number 5, the pivot, because conditions are constantly changing. Following the 3P rule, be ready to pivot at any point in the process. Would you please share with us how you were able to pivot and successfully transform the healthcare company that you run?
Sometimes I think it really does come down to being able to turn threats into opportunities. When the COVID-19 pandemic hit Bangladesh in March of 2020, the vast majority of Prava Health's healthcare services were delivered in clinic, in person. We had always planned to incorporate digital health offerings into our services, but when the pandemic hit, we realized we were going to need to roll those out much more quickly than previously planned. They had been on the calendar for 2021 and beyond. We had luckily gathered a really incredible group of people who sprung into action to use our resources to be able to serve our community. So by the end of the spring, we had rolled out telemedicine, e-pharmacy, and remote management for chronic disease and for COVID-19. We were the first private provider to partner with the government on telemedicine in March of 2020, and e-pharmacy was rolled out in May of 2020. By the end of the year, 40% of our services were remote or virtual, and that trend continued for the last 2 years. And we believe that this will continue to be a significant part of Prava's offerings going forward. The pivot served our community better. We helped keep people out of the hospital, reduce the spread of infection, but it also allowed our company to survive financially during a really uncertain time globally. It established our brand as one that would listen to our patients and find ways to address their needs. And this has translated into greater loyalty and patient happiness in the long run.
When we interviewed you for the book, you gave us some great insights on what it takes to bring a new idea, a new way of doing things to fruition, as you did on such a massive scale with Prava. Based on your personal experience, what do you think it takes to be a successful innovator?
So first of all, as a woman, and particularly as a woman of color, I think we have to appreciate that people are going to underestimate us throughout our careers, particularly in the business world. And I think that dismissive attitude cannot be taken personally. And what it actually does, which I think is a good thing, is it challenges us to come prepared and to exceed those expectations. If people underestimate you, you can only exceed their expectations. Create your own space. If you're not finding the right opportunities for yourself in large organizations or in a more traditional career path, sometimes you have to create dreams and opportunities for yourself. And, that for me was my journey and has led to the most gratifying, impactful, rewarding chapter of my career. Not having a background in an industry that you want to change should not stop you from trying to change it. Instead, become immersed in it, learn about it, and figure out how you want to change it. And I took a deep dive. I spent a year on a listening tour, really trying to learn the pain points in the healthcare system in Bangladesh by listening to patients and really listening to their stories. But I also spent time all over the world meeting entrepreneurs and public health professionals to learn what was happening, what innovations we could adapt and bring back to Bangladesh. This was my journey to really figure out what it means to have access to quality healthcare and how we could do that most effectively in Bangladesh.
Thank you, Sylvana, and thank you for watching. as we explore the secrets for driving significant and lasting transformation in any business, as we call it, demonstrating the innovation mindset.